Kansas has officially become the first state to finally answer the impossible question: what is a woman? Now, this question has been up for debate for about a year now, being heavily pushed into the mainstream due to Matt Walsh's documentary, What is a Woman?, where he went around asking liberals such an impossible question, an impossible task to define what a woman is. Now, obviously, none of them could answer because, I mean, who could? A woman, that's such a hard thing to define. Up until now, Kansas has managed to do it. They've managed to do the impossible. They actually managed to define what a woman was. In the Women's Bill of Rights, which was recently approved this Thursday by Republican support, you see they defined female as someone whose biological reproduction system is developed to produce an ova, while on the opposing end, they were able to define male as someone whose reproductive system is developed to fertilize the ova of a female. So what does this do? On one end, it protects females, right? It protects female prisons, it protects any female only areas, think like locker rooms, bathrooms, things like that. And it also leads way to help protect women's sports, which is what we see happen not too long after this was passed. You see Kansas lawmakers right afterwards manage to pass a bill that bans transgender girls and women from participating in women's sports. This makes sure that women won't have opportunities stripped from them for no good reason, or other men who are delusioned and mentally ill to come in and take their opportunities and take their chances away from them. And you really see how far feminism in general has actually opened up. Because if you understand the history of feminism, you know that it was never really was for women, right? Feminism was never a thing that was created to help and empower women. It was always a net negative in the long run, but they hid it. They were pretending like they were fighting for women's rights and women's liberation, while in all reality, they were fighting to make women slaves to their own minds, which is what we see today, unfortunately. And that goes for both men and women. We have all become complete drones to the state, to the system. But now feminism is opening up and they're just being honest that they're anti-woman as they're starting to put males in women's spaces for the purposes of equality. While really what is it for? It's just to create more confusion with society and bring it down even further. And that is currently what we're seeing with modern day feminism. They have completely opened up to their anti-woman message, right? They have they have embraced their anti-womanhood. Which, I mean, finally, now we can start being more honest about feminism. We can start saying, yeah, this is kind of messed up. This isn't something that we really want to be promoted in our society. People, of course, still won't listen because, yeah, they're addicted to feminism and the feminist ideology due to it being pushed from such an early age. They've all been convinced that it's this pure and awesome thing that was always just fighting for equality, while really it was fighting to bring down both genders and make them hate each other. And yeah, it's no bueno. It's not something that any of us want. But stick around, subscribe, because I'm going to do I'm working on a big project right now. It's going to be the biggest deep dive into the history of feminism, destroying it from the beginning. We're going back to the French Revolution for this, so that'll be a banger. So subscribe if you don't want to miss that. But getting back to this bill, on top of protecting women, what this also does that's really great is essentially bans the idea of transgenderism. It says that it's not possible because it's defining what a woman is, and it's defining them through the biological process of what they are, right? It's describing them from a scientific process, from a legitimate and objective view of what a woman is. You can't have this switch swap with men and women anymore, right? Kansas has banned the idea of transgenderism because someone who is a male can't just become female because they're by definition fall under this category of male here. So, they've banned transgenderism. So that is absolutely epic. It's a big win for conservatives, and this is exactly what we need to see more of. So hopefully we'll see more of this follow. I'm sure we will in red states like Florida, Texas, most of the South outside of like Georgia and Virginia, right? And then maybe most of the Midwest, more than likely too. You'll start seeing support for this, and we will really hopefully start to see a massive shift in this country's direction. And maybe we can still save it. There's still hope. Don't get blackpilled yet, boys. We still got this. But I am going to sign off on that note. So if you enjoyed, like, subscribe, share the video. I greatly appreciate it. But I am going to head out on that note. So long, peace out, and God bless y'all.